Aloha! K-Bat here, coming to you aboard the Celebrity Solstice. The cat, she's getting dressed right now, so she asked me to do this by myself. Today, we will be landing in Auckland, New Zealand. And the cat and I have an excursion to go on that we've never done before. We're going zip lining, so hold on to your hats. It should be fun. To get there, after we get off the ship, we have to get on a ferry boat to take us over to the island. That takes about 30 to 45 minutes. From there, about a 20-minute van ride to finally get to where the zip line is at. It should be quite a trip. We're looking very much forward to this. So, aloha. See you when we get back.
Very unlikely, but if there was, stay calm, follow one of us, and our emergency meeting point is the flagpole up there. We are going to be ziplining today. There is a couple risks that comes with that, but luckily we've got all this amazing gear here to keep you nice and safe. We're both highly trained. The main risks are actually going to be the stairs, so watch out for the stairs. And climbing back up is a little bit slippy, so just watch where we're putting our feet. For whatever reason, if me or Lucy became incapacitated or we could not speak, I want you guys just to come over and use our radio. There's a little button on the side, you just hold that in and talk like this. And then that'll communicate to the other guy. If we're both unconscious, crazy. Good luck, you can fend for yourselves. But there's further instructions in our med kit, first aid kit, on our back of our harness, and that'll tell you how to get in contact with H4 if that happens somehow. Alright, now the boring stuff's over. If you guys want to take 2 steps forward into the 2 black leg loops that are next to the helmet.
Alright. She'll love it. No. To lean back as you approach the brake. Tuck your legs as you come to the platform and take the road. Go!
All right, Deb.
Come on through. Next pair.
Lift up.
Front of this line back facing me. And nice. Spin back around so that you're facing me. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to get you to stay there for me, and you can stand on this top step. Just don't hit your head as you climb up. Ooh, just testing that the helmet works. That's it. It works. It works. Good. You're very welcome. Onto the top step. Okay, I want you both to stay where you are and keeping your feet flat on the ground. Sit back into your harness like you're sitting in a chair. And for 1 second, both hands are going to go in the air. If you feel comfortable, you can put your feet on. Nice. Okay, both hands in the air for a second. Perfect. Spin around, we'll take a quick kick. Camera's on the right there.
Oh, I see it.
And actually, I'll get you to lean in a bit. I don't want you to be cutting the photo. Okay, perfect. 3, 2, 1. Will you take another one if you want? Start another pause.
Sure.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Right. We're going to wait for Mr. Weavy down the bottom to give us the clear signal so you can get going.
All right, Debbie.
Yeah, so you want to lean back before you hit the brake, about 3 meters.
Okay.
But copy, confirm reset. onto the platform and take the rope. 3, 2, 1,
Go,
go!
Alright, if you take this for me. Alright. Perfect.
Oh, wow.
If you take this for me. Alright, take this rope for me.
Okay. I know that one. Take the rope.
And then you're just going to pull yourself up to that yellow line. Perfect, guys. Is that fun?
Oh.
I'm glad.
It's one of the coolest things you could ever do in your life.
Alright, you can climb up this ladder for me. Perfect, just watch your head. Perfect. You make a good video?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
See, I spun around backwards the whole time.
Yeah, it was spinning in the air. It was like so cool. Oh.
I'm dropping it. Alright, there you go, just watch that rope.
Yep.
Run down. Alright, you can spin round and face me.
These guys work hard. I'm telling you.
Alright, perfect. And take one step up, just watch your head on the bar.
Oh yeah, that was my message.
Alright, you're good to go. You guys just want to exit through that
Yeah.
black gate? Perfect. Thank you guys.
What an experience. Whoa. It's like flying. Are you stable grabbing that rope? I'm so off.
Oh, at the very bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fine. Yeah, yeah.
Guys, like people, best people I've ever worked with. And it's probably, you know, an industry thing as well, because it attracts a certain type of person, and I just like, it's, yeah, my boss is so amazing. I could sing praise about her forever. Yeah, get that on video.
I have. I'll send you a copy.
I'll get you to wait there. You can hop up on the top step behind you here. When I get older, I'm still going to be here.
Oh, did you hear her answer?
Yeah. She's really.
She's an old soul.
Deb, she knows. Now she knows I'm filming this. To send to her boss.
Hold to the top step. Make sure that you don't hit your head as you
Again.
climb
No, she's going to be on our YouTube channel.
up. All right, guys, take a step forward for me. Yeah, put to that step just there. And sit into your harness. You don't need to do the hands. 1,
Go,
go!
They said we could go next. So.
Okay.
If you want,
Facing me.
you can say more nice things about your boss again.
All right, babe, facing me. You're a little.
Did he not say that?
He can't even lie to me.
You're a scoundrel.
I'll get you to wait there. You can hop up here, you bloody rascal.
Deb, she may not hook this up right. I'd be careful now.
I'll give him another message.
Oh no! Please no! After you hop onto the top step behind your head. Put his feet on the top for me. Take a step forward for me, guys. And I've got my eyes on you. Okay, we're just going to wait for Mr. Stevie Weavy. Oh, we're in the Bay of Islands, is it? Or just like in general, the Bay of Islands? Where other than that?
2 days on sea, and then Australia.
Ooh!
Isn't that cool?
Which part of Australia?
Sydney.
Sydney.
Ooh.
Yep.
Have you guys ever been?
No, never been here before.
Oh, do you like it?
Oh, this is beautiful here.
Yeah, I was just kind of wanting like a compliment, you know. I knew you'd say
No
that.
question. No, I'm serious.
It is so nice.
This is the best. Yeah.
I'm so happy I live here.
I'm so happy I live in Hawaii.
Copy, confirm, reset.
Confirm left and right lines are both reset.
Thank you.
Okay, Stevie Weavy.
Thank you, Stevie Weavy. Your next pair coming from the rear now. Don't forget to lean back like that. Tuck your legs and take the rope. 3, 2, 1, go!
Good, Debbi. Head start this time. Alright, you grab onto this one for me. Uh-oh. We need a hook. Just like that, just like being in the, you know, being on the stage. Give them the hook.
Okay, Stevie Weavy, says she accepts your dinner.
What, she's made dinner reservations?
Yes.
Okay.
No, no reservations.
Oh, no reservations yet?
It's not official then, is it?
Oh no, it's really special. She wants to meet you someplace private.
Okay. I'll talk to her about that then when we're back up the
She
top.
wants to surprise you.
Oh, she wants to do that. Oh, wow.
So we thought you might have reservations.
I'll get on that as soon as I'm up.
Alright, how was that one? Was it good?
Oh, that was great.
Like a couple. I can't get
You want to give me a hand? Just like a fish out of water.
Step up, Deb.
Alright, one more
Step.
Perfect.
How long have you guys known each other? You have a good vibe.
Well,
I wouldn't wait that long. Just
thank
say.
you for this place.
Just saying.
Oh.
He's not married.
Oh.
It's so much warmer now.
Oh.
That was a good one, huh? Yeah. That was fun.
From New Zealand here?
No.
Oh, perfect. So if I say anything wrong, no one can
Yeah.
Fantastic. So, in a second, we start the bushwalk. It'll take us about half an hour. If you need to stop, just give us a shout. More than happy to stop. We will stop on the way, talk about some cool stuff. But apart from that, stick to the trail. We've got some natives growing, we don't want to trample them. And just watch your steps, it's a bit slippery. You need to keep your helmets on, unfortunately.
Just going to
Feel
ask
free
that.
to-
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
feel free to undo the strap under
Okay.
here. And if you want to undo the leg loops, if you need some help, let me know.
Okay. Thank you, Stephen.
All right. If you're ready, we can get going.
Yep.
100 years old.
You might be thinking that's not that old, and that's because the volcano on Rangitoto that you guys would have took the ferry past,
that erupted 700 years ago. It would have wiped out all the vegetation on most of the islands in the Hauraki Gulf. After it wiped out pretty much everything, it left a thick layer of ash on the soil, and that ash was full of minerals and nutrients, dug deep into the soil, and that's why we've got pretty good wine here, because the soil is so rich, so healthy, and it's why this was able to bounce back pretty quickly as well. If you guys look at this Y-shaped tree here, has anyone seen Avatar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so they're big home trees, that massive beautiful trees.
Wow.
They were based off this one. It's called a Paduri tree. It is about 650 years old, and it's also called the mother of the forest because it can flower and blossom 10 to 12 months of the year, providing food for everything around us. Well, yeah, pretty special. If we look at all these vines here, they're called solid-jack vines. There was questions why Tarzan never came to New Zealand. It's because these vines grow from the ground up. So if you tried to swing on them, you'd fall on your bum. But these can actually, in peak times, they can grow up to 5 centimeters a day. It's really quick growing vines. And at the very end, you got one here?
There's one over here.
There's one over here. Oh yeah, so if you look at the end of the vine, we've got what looks like an asparagus. We call it bush asparagus. It's pretty tasty. Tastes like sweet beans. If you eat too much of it though, it'll start to create adult laxity effect. So I wouldn't start surviving off it. But if you were to cut the knuckle off at the bottom of the vine, put a cup on there, it would drain fresh filtered drinking water because all the fibres in it. But yeah, pretty good. Back in the day, they were used for ladders, houses, because when they die, they stiffen up completely, they go rock solid. So
Wow.
the Maori would have used them for that. And I've even been told not too long ago, teachers used to use them for their canes, so you can take that as you will.
Oh. That's use.
Did you do that?
Yes.
Alright, so you see this pile of stones here? Kind of looks like a grave.
Yeah.
It's right underneath the second zip line.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
He's like, okay.
I
So-
fought it, but I didn't blame
Still the canopies of it. Alright, anyway. So this is a pile of stones. It is just a pile of stones. But a Scottish guy came over here when EcoZip first started and built it. And back home in Scotland, is where I'm from, we'd call it a cairn. And back in the day, the cairns were used as signposts. They would be used to mark like landmarks.
What is it? Oh, landmark.
There you go. And nowadays, it's pretty uncommon to find one, but on top of our Munros and our Corbetts, which is what we call our mountains in Scotland, you'll find one of these at the top, and every single one. We've got 282 registered Munros, and there'll be a bit fancier than one of those, but fancy one of those on top. Here at EcoZip, we call it the pile of problems. You can put a stone on it if you've got a problem. Takes it for you.
Yeah.
If you knock a stone off, you get that problem. You have no idea what the problem is. Well,
Yeah.
there you go. But
That's a great story.
we're actually here to talk about the Nikau palms. So, it's vanished. Someone's taken it. But anyway, these palm trees here. What would you expect to find on top of a palm tree?
Coconuts.
Yeah. So when the settlers first came to New Zealand, they were looking for a source of food. Oh, there you go. They were looking for a source of food. They look up, they climbed them, and they shouted down, "Nikau, Nikau," and that means no nuts, or absence of nuts. So they're like, oh. And these berries here, this is what you'll find on top. We can't actually eat them. We need to soak them in water for up to 3 months before they're actually edible, so not really any point. But we have a native wood pigeon called the kereroo that absolutely love these. We might get swarmed by some in a second if I hold it up high enough. But what they'll do is they'll fill their stomach with these berries. Because there's such a high level of sugar in them, they'll sit in their crop, it'll ferment, and it'll actually turn into essentially alcohol, and they'll get drunk. So you'll see them falling off the zip line, you'll see them flying into windows.
Wow.
And it's such a problem on Waiheke, they've actually got 2 tanks for them that we can, if we find a drunk kangaroo, we can take it there, and it's a cage with no roof. You can put them in there, they'll finally sober up and fly out. And a lot of them are repeat offenders, they're there every other day.
They're alcoholics. They need to go to
And
rehab.
they're really lazy birds. They like to make their nest very low to the ground. There's no predators for them, so they don't really care. They just get drunk and eat berries. It's good fun. It's not a bad life, to
Funny,
be fair.
yeah, that's funny.
But these arnica palms, they're the slowest growing palm trees in the world. They're also the most southernly found palm trees in the world. How old do we think this palm tree here is, this thin one? This one right here.
700 years.
700 years. Any other guesses? Lower, much lower. So this one's 150 years old.
How do you tell?
So you can tell by every time it grows, one of the leaves will fall off and it'll create a ring.
Okay, so it's like a pine tree or an oak tree or whatever.
Yeah,
The rings are on
the
the
rings are
inside.
inside.
These are on the outside.
These do have rings on the inside, but you can count the outside ones as well. So every ring is about 6 to 8 months that a new ring will form. So during lockdown, we had a guy come down. Wasn't much going on, so he brought a big ladder, counted the rings. This one was estimated to be around 150. So each ring, 6 to 8 months, and then the bulb on top's about 25 to 35 years. So this is also an ECAL palm. How old do we think this one is? 5 years. So this one's going to be turning 12 at the end of the month.
Oh,
So 12 years. It was planted when EcoZip first opened up. It's been there ever since. Obviously people have been
It was a
walking past it, it's
baby,
looking a bit
yeah.
rough, but he's only 12 years old. And then we estimate this one to be above 400, because he's thicker than the
See, you were close with
much
500.
smaller.
No, I said 700.
Oh, 700.
Yeah, the rings do
And they
get
get
smaller.
bigger as they go up.
Yep. Alright, so
Awesome.
this also means we're halfway. It goes a little bit more uphill, but then it mellows out again. So
Okay.
we'll be fine. If you need to stop, just let us know.
What's those drunk birds called again?
Kangaroo.
Okay.
You need to keep your eye out. You see them, they're black and they've got like a white vest.
Okay.
They're formal.
This is called a totara tree. It's New Zealand's second largest native tree by volume. You guys know what the waka is?
No.
So the Maori, it was the Maori's war canoes. So these can actually grow up to 4 meters wide and 40 meters tall, so massive trees. And because of the resin in it, makes it very water resistant, very buoyant. So the Maori used to make massive big war canoes out of them. They could fit 120 grown soldiers on them, so you can think about how big they actually are. What they used to do is they used to dent a hole in the bottom, make a fire, and they'd spread it up the tree and the inside with the sittlejack vines. And they'd hollow it out, it'd topple over, and then they'd carve the outside, they put the family history on the outside, and that's how the different groups could tell if they were friends or foes by the ones on the outside. It's a very, very neat tree. Fun fact about these, you need a male and a female tree to actually have saplings, more saplings, so we can start to see more saplings popping up the last couple of weeks, which is really cool.
Wow.
One just over there, but it's just
Oh my goodness. Wow.
How do you tell male from a female tree?
we're not too far now.
I don't think you heard you.
Trees have pine cones and the females have flowers and late fruits.
Ah.
Yes.
Girl power.
Yeah. It kind of makes sense.
No, these just come off naturally. Yeah. They just lay there. The All Blacks. So their logo for their team is the Silver Tree Farm. You guys don't know who the All Blacks are?
No.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm guessing you guys. Yeah, surely, yeah. Right, well, this is their logo for their badge, which is pretty cool. And one of the other guys pointed out to me, because I'm not from New Zealand, but they said this is their favourite tree because it's maybe not the best example, but the ones on the back, they kind of the top kind of represent the new players that are thriving, and then all the other stubs are kind of all the past players that are, you know, still engraved in the tree but are no longer playing. But these are really neat. So they're obviously not the biggest tree in the forest. So over thousands of years, they've had to adapt, and they've grown this kind of silver on their belly. I'm trying to get the light right so you guys can see.
You can see it. You can see it.
Silver on the belly. So 8 times out of 10, these will fall off and they'll face up. You can kind of see some of that silver there. The sun will bounce off and reflect back up to the tree. It's also known as the friendliest tree in the forest because it bounces light not only to itself but
You can really see it right
everyone
there.
else. Pretty neat tree.
Absolutely beautiful tree.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right, we've not got long left, so we'll stop on this last bit. Obviously, take your time.
Have to make sure we have first pictures.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you. It was excellent.
I feel like this is a video.
Oh yeah.